Today's video is sponsored by OneFootball. Get all the latest updates from the Premier League and hundreds of other top fixtures from around the world, as well as the latest scores, videos, fixtures, stats, and more for everything related to football. Link is in the description. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, we return to some Master League action, and today we're looking at St James's Park, so we get a chance to see a different stadium. It's just going to be the one match today. It's been a busy week. I had the third year wedding anniversary on Monday. Appreciate all the kind comments as well. I did see them, didn't get a chance to reply back, but thank you very much. Yes, I have survived 3 years. It's a big deal. But no, we're back today, of course, and we're taking on Newcastle. And then the next episode, I will look to do the two matches, PAOK and West Ham together. But today, as I say, taking on Newcastle away from home, and there's going to be quite a few changes, because as you can see, there's a lot of players are knackered. Ndombele is, stamina's a bit down. Koulibaly, Sanchez, even Malcolm, David De Gea is down. So I'm going to go for this. I'm going to start Pogba, even though he could do with a rest, but, you take him off and we drop down to an 82. We're going to start with Lindelof and Bailly, partnering together, the Iceman and the Big Man, and we'll see how they get on. Kyle Walker with Luke Shaw today. I'm going to start Ramiro in goal. Kondogbia, Pogba, Harrit. I'm going to start Rashford. I don't care that he's down, but this guy's always down, Rashford. They really need to change this because his condition should not be a 4. Next year, they really have to change this to a 7 or an 8 because, honestly, Rashford is always buzzing for games. I mean, he doesn't stop running. He's a workhorse. They need to change it. So we're going to play him on the left, Lukaku through the middle, and then Douglas Costa on the right. I mean, if you switch him around, we drop down as well. So that is the lineup for today. If we need to make changes, of course, we will do. Nah, I mean, who else do we want on the bench? I really kind of want to rest these players for the next game. So I think we will leave it as that. Although Odriozola's down as well. Yeah, let's put Hernandez on the bench then. Alright, so that's the lineup for today. Hope you guys do enjoy it. We are only going to make this... I don't know, for some reason my game is lagging a little bit here. This is worrying. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of a delay. What's going on? We'll put it to an 11-minute match. Get a little bit of pace going forward. But yeah, let's dive into it. Hope you guys do enjoy it. Away from home, gets a chance to see St James's Park in action. And let's dive into it. So you join us live at St James's Park on a cold and miserable night. Yes, the snow apparently is falling here in Newcastle, which will make conditions that much slicker, that much dicier. The question is, can Newcastle be the first side to defeat Manchester United this season? Because Luigi's had some luck in these recent games, it has to be said. Well, what will today bring? We're going to find out very, very soon. So it is Newcastle United attacking from your left to right. Manchester United from right to left. A lot of changes to this Manchester United side. Luigi knows it has to be done. Purely for the fact that they have a Champions League game coming up. Yes, they've already qualified, of course, for the knockout stages. But they want to finish top ahead of Monaco, and that big game is still to come. It will be the final match of the Champions League group stage as Paul Pogba falls to the floor, challenged by Kondogbia. Pogba trying to play the reverse pass, and he goes sliding in, and the referee says no. Bring it back for the foul, and whip out an early yellow for the captain. Well, Paul Pogba, it is going to be his type of range. Well, there was a lot of whip and bend on it. Just a little bit too high. And it was always just heading over. Pogba will take it. He is the orchestrator of the midfield. He's actually had a relatively good start to the season this year. Last year was a little bit disappointing by him. But he certainly stepped it up. Douglas Costa couldn't win it back. And now here comes Newcastle United. Long ball over the top. Comfortable, headed, tidy play by Kondogbia. Playing just ahead of the back line. Here he is now, telling Pogba to get on his bike. Harrit. Finding Kyle Walker. Delivers that one in. Pogba's on his own. Does put it into the net. But, yeah, you can see he was a good 2 feet offside. But a good run by the Frenchman. Well, could we see a yellow here for Newcastle? No, we're not. Just a word in the ear. It was a late one. I mean, Pogba got booked for a similar challenge. Well, might be a change in tactics for Luigi because he is not seeing enough movement right now. And we have played over half an hour. Pogba, fantastic ball. And now a chance for Harrit to come forward. Well, he could see what he wanted to do, but he just took a little bit too long. Kyle Walker was the option. Here comes Kondogbia. He's probably going to venture forward a little bit more, but Man United are struggling right now. Newcastle are very deep. Well, they look to break on the counter. Ball through the middle. Lindelof is there. Harrit. Pogba. Back to Douglas Costa. And all the way back to the keeper. Not the best clearance, though. It's come back to find Pogba! Oh, my days! What a finish by the Frenchman. I don't know how far he has hit this one from, but it's an absolute beauty. This will stem from the goalie with a panicky clearance, and then Pogba says, you know what, one touch, bang, right into the far corner. He struck it about, what, 30-odd yards out. This will give you a better idea. But look how quick it is. One touch, hit it on the half volley. What a finish, what a goal. 1 minute to play of the half. Maybe Man United will have one final go here. Fizzed in with real conviction, but it's out for the throw. And there's your half-time whistle. Well, Newcastle haven't really caused too much of a threat, neither of Man United, but it was a phenomenal strike from Pogba. That gives United the lead. So the second half begins. Newcastle make a change. Richie's come on. I think something had to be done. Newcastle were obsolete in the first half. Disappointing. Now, find themselves a goal down with second half to go. Harrit. There was the tricks, but Diame did well. And Bailly, was that Bailly? That was yeah, it was Bailly, sorry. Didn't think he knew too much about that, but the referee said play on anyway. Ball fell up the line. Rashford, will he get there first? No, he won't. Yedlin clears it away. Here is Harrit. Oh, there's a chance now for Newcastle to bring it forward. Perez has absolutely no support. He is going to have to go it alone. Well played, Lindelof, the Iceman. But Man United are playing around with it. And Romero got a hand onto it. I don't know what that's happened there. Absolutely no idea how that has found its way into the back of the net. It's a comedy of errors. Absolute comedy gold. And Luigi will be furious. I mean, Lindelof wins it. Tries to lay it back. It's a shocking pass. Then Romero comes out, makes the save, and it ricochets in. I mean, look at this. First of all, this has to go back to the goalie. That's a poor pass. And then the challenge. Romero wasn't quick enough, but to be fair, he's that close to keeping it out, and Newcastle will level. So we're all square at 1-1. Man United. Terrible bit of play there, wasn't it? Not good at all. And now they've got to get back into this, and that's a late challenge by Shelvey. Goes into the book on Paul Pogba. Well, he may be eyeing up his sights again with his free kick. Can he get it up and down? Yes, he can, but it was a routine for Darlow. When it is that kind of distance, you really have to get some serious power onto it. Kyle Walker, lovely ball back to Harrit. Skips past two, but that was a fair enough challenge. We have played an hour here at St James's Park. Manchester United 1, Newcastle 1. Oh, brilliant play. Won the referee play the advantage. And it's going to be another yellow card for the Magpies. We could have played on here. Oh, this was actually given for the one on Harriet. Too much contact. Pleading with the ref. Pogba. We played the short one with Kondogbia that time. And look at the space here for Kyle Walker. Plenty of players to pick out. The deflection could have gone anywhere. Man United are now pushing a lot of players forward, searching for this goal. Oh, wait a minute. Shelby's already been booked. An absolutely ridiculous challenge by him. He has to go, surely. It is going to be a second yellow. And that is a nightmare for Newcastle United. I'm not quite sure what on earth he's thinking here. Pogba's already beaten him. He's already on a yellow card. Well, Man United will make two changes. Fred comes on for Harriet and Grimaldo replaces Rashford. Well, the question is now, can Man United make the most of having that extra man as Lukaku does well? It's a quick turn here. Whipped in by Walker, near post, and Lukaku couldn't find the far post. Well, there's an early warning sign for them. Well, how are Newcastle going to set up? Because they are going to have one less player now. Grimaldo. They've been very physical today, Newcastle. Clearly it's a bit of a game plan, but wait a minute. Here is a chance for them, but Bahe's not done well because he's given the foul right on the edge of the box. I'll tell you what, the refereeing today, as much as he's got probably the red card right, some of these challenge absolutely questionable. I mean, right here, Bahe stuck a foot in. He's won the ball. Well, this could cost Manchester United a goal. If Kennedy, or whoever's going to take it, can get it up and down the wall. It is going to be Kennedy, and it did come off the wall. They did their job spot on. It actually came off Pogba. It's another one. Newcastle are just not hanging about. Foul after foul after foul. I don't even know if Newcastle are going to still have 10 men on the field after this one's finished. The physicality is on another level. There was one from Richie. And that was definitely a free kick. Well, Man United's final change. Luke Shaw replaced by Anthony Martial. Well, Martial has scored some important goals as of late. Can he do the magic again? That's the question. Lukaku, lovely ball. Played up the line. Here comes Grimaldo. Oh, he's looking for Lukaku. Initially made the run, then he stopped in his tracks. Fed inside to Pogba. Man United can swing it round the other way to Kyle Walker. Fed up the line to Douglas Costa. Look at the space he has. Can he deliver it in? He is going to deliver it in towards Lukaku. Went for the spectacular. It may even stay on. Martial's done brilliantly well. Fred outside of the boot. It's a good ball. Kyle Walker trying to deliver it out for a United throw. And Newcastle make another change. Just to waste a bit of time. Kennedy off, Muto on. Well, Man United, they just can't get it clicking today. Whether it's the conditions or Newcastle's game plan of just being so physical. That has put United, well, just all over the place at times. You can't break through. Pogba. Seen a lot of the ball today. Swing it around the other way. Newcastle still have some pretty good players in position right now. There's the give and go. Lovely football. Grimaldo in towards Lukaku. Couldn't get there. And here comes Newcastle. Challenged by Bahe's a good one. Lukaku. Great ball. This time. Oh, it's a great save. Is it going to loop in? No, it's going to go over the crossbar. What a chance for Douglas Costa. The first real bit of interplay we've seen with him and Lukaku, but the defending, you think, just enough. But what a save that is with the one-handed palm. United have some players in the box. We've got 4 minutes to play. It is delivered in. Martial, he's hit the crossbar. What a let-off for Newcastle United. There's so many red shirts. Just couldn't keep it down. Well, is it going to be one of those games? United again, pushing forward. Referee does bring it back. You saw there was I don't know, was it a pull of the shirt? I'm not sure, but referee deciding to keep his cards in his pocket. It was on Costa. You can see there. Just got clipped from behind. Pogba, Kondogbia. Lovely ball. Oh, Kondogbia. Oh, the referee's given another foul. This is getting a little bit ridiculous now, to be fair. It's another yellow. This time it's the captain. I mean, from my point of view, he's got a lot of the ball. Does clip the ball, doesn't he? Well, is this going to be it for Manchester United? Will they steal it at the death? Yes, they will. And Newcastle will be absolutely furious with the referee. Literally, Douglas Costa doesn't know where to go. The players are confused. They don't know what's happening. But either way, that free kick was pinpoint. You don't give the likes of Douglas Costa a free range to hit it from about 20 yards. Well, it's another game where Man United can thank the ref. For me, it was a perfectly good challenge. Right on the edge of the box. Newcastle were trying to hold on with basically 10 men for the longest time. Carl walking out towards Lukaku. Costa. Lukaku has just gone offside ever so slightly. We have less than 2 minutes left. Luigi telling his players, look, let's not do anything ridiculous. We've already got away with murder today as it is, but wait a minute! Oh, he smashes the floor in frustration, and rightly so. What a chance to equalise. It's a great ball in, just hit the target. Romero looking for Lukaku, which will be the right option. Oh, it's a lovely bit of play. It's Martial. Beautiful football. And wins himself a corner. That'll do nicely. We are into the last few seconds. And Man United maybe grab a third. It has come back out to find Pogba. And a great save by the goalie to keep it 2-1. Doesn't really matter with Pogba. Left foot, right foot. He's always going to hit them. And he did hit that well. Douglas Costa again. Delivered in. Looking for Bay. There's Lukaku. Oh, it's audacious. Absolutely audacious by the big Belgian. With the back heel finish past the keeper. And that is going to seal it. It has finished. Newcastle United 1, Manchester United 3. It all changed after Shelvey got sent off at the start of the second half. But Douglas Costa's free kick was pinpoint. But was it a foul? That's the big question. And it has finished there. 4-11 attempts. Wasn't really too much doubt once Newcastle went down to 10 men. Pogba is your man of the match. So elsewhere, Bournemouth beat Crystal Palace, Everton beat Watford, Chelsea beat Burnley, West Ham 1, Tottenham 0. Tottenham having a really poor start to the season. Wolves lost to Arsenal, Fulham beating Liverpool. That's a great result for us. Leicester 1, Man City 3, Brighton 2, West Brom 0, and Stoke 2, Middlesbrough 0. So we are 6 points clear. Just still getting a little bit of luck, aren't we? Rub of the green here and there. But Brighton are in second, Crystal Palace third, Liverpool dropped to fourth, Arsenal in sixth place now. Newcastle dropped to 17th and Middlesbrough remain bottom. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back against PAOK. I mean, that's another mad game. All these matches just seem mental. You have no idea what's going to happen with any of these games. They are crazy. I mean, the refereeing is debatable. The fouls are there. We may have to try and minimize the fouls a bit. Well, I don't really know if it's just bad coding on PES or what it is. But either way, it makes the game so random. You never know what's going to happen. But we will be back against PAOK and then West Ham in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, Take care.